Hello everyone. Hi Prachi. Hi Harshil. Hi Varun. Hi Prakriti. So how are you all? Hi Likhita. Alright, so we have Shifa here. Shifa, I'll be just sending you an invite on your page itself. Just a second. Fine, no issues. Take your time. We have people joining in. So guys, you can just respond to me. How is everything going on? Thank you, Avni. I'm doing good. Thank you so much. Hello, Alok ji. Hi, Neha. Hello, Pinkle. You can respond me in message. How is how are you all doing? We have the person joining in 2 minutes. Hi Prakriti, how are you? I see your posts, they are amazing, like the tray, the leaf tray and everything. So the journey has been amazing, right? And you're learning so much. That's great. Cool, I'll be inviting. Let's just wait for her to join in. I'm good, Pinkle, thank you. Hi Priyanka, good morning. Right, let's wait for her. And till that, yes, in case you have anything to ask or anything, you can just type it up in the chat box and I'll be help you out with that. Good morning. I'm great, Prachi. How are you? Good morning, Jessica. I'm good. Hello, Radhika. So, tell me one thing, is there anything new that you have just tried? Hi, Ankita. Hi, I don't know what's the name. It's Art Card Artaka Dabra. Nice name. So just tell me one new project that you have just started. Hi, Radhika. Good morning. Good morning, Ankita. See, there is so many things trending these days in the market now. So tell me one thing that you have tried now and that you have loved with the outcome. Yes, till the time we have the person here. Would anybody like to just, share your views or anything, what you have tried or anything? I can just get you on the camera. That's great, Jessica. You have started with the 3D casting. That's great. Amazing. I'm sure it's gonna be, awesome and peace. Anybody else? What did you try new? Creative corner dot do today. It's basically you need to check the curing time of your resin If the curing time of your resin is around 12 to 14 hours, you can remove after that. If the curing time is around 24 hours, then you need to wait for 24 hours for your resin to dry out completely, and then you can unmold it. So you'll have to go through the points mentioned on your bottle. That's great. I tried my hand at lip and art recently. I don't know if I love the outcome, but I definitely enjoyed the process. That's more than enough. If you enjoyed the process, the outcome is going to be wonderful. How much time and temperature set in microwave? Alok ji, I have already answered you in the app. You can check there. There is no need to set your time temperature, and the time I have already replied to you. You can just check there. And we are going to have weekly doubt solving live session. I have already messaged you all, those who are there in the app. Please reply to me so I can have a specific time for that. Okay? Yes. Anything else, you can just let me know. That's great, Radhika. How did the coasters turn? Like, you tried at the done or still in the process? Yes. So, okay, Ankita tried with the clock. That's great. So, how was the output? I mean, all right, it's still in progress. Okay. And how about you, Ankita? How's it? All right. It was good, but finishing not that good. Okay. You can just share, like, the pick and what problem did you, what problem you're facing. We will just check with that how we can solve it up. Hi, Shifa. Finally, I was waiting for you. Everybody, in fact, was waiting for you.
Yes, I'm
How
so
are you?
sorry. I am a little late. I am fine. Rajangna ma'am, thank you so much for inviting me here to talk. How have you
That's
been?
okay. You're never late. I'm fine. How are you? You say. I see, like, you are managing so many things together.
Right. Uh, that's been quite busy, hectic, but I love doing it. I have, firstly, my small business of resin art, that
Yes.
is DIY Darling Shifa
Yes. So
Shara.
guys, she is yes, Shifa, and she is the owner of DIY Darlings Shifa and Shara. So you can go and check, and yes, now you can introduce yourself, like what all things are going on.
Yes. So we started this exactly on 4th July 2021, right 1 week after we attended one of your big classes, ma'am. Uh, I would like to put one thing forward that the class that we attended, we thought that wouldn't be the only one that we will have to attend. But you took the session, like that 1 hour session, 1 hour, 45 minute session, so well that I didn't have to go to any other courses or something. I just had to do a lot of practice along with my sister. And we today are at this position wherein we are heading towards going, to a bigger business, inshallah, very soon. So from a small business wherein we were operating from home, we are looking forward to having a studio maybe within the next 1 year. So that is the power of
Wow.
your teachings. So very grateful to you, ma'am, firstly, that you gave us such a good class, such a good base foundation that we needed in the very first time, that today we are here. And it's been
Correct.
great.
Correct.
It's been challenging but fun. Made a lot of mistakes, learned from them. But yeah, it's great. Resin art is our love now.
Great.
And I manage most of the supplies, marketing, and all of those parts. But the making, the artist of all the products, that's my sister. I'll be calling her upon in a few minutes.
Definitely.
So,
Definitely. That's great. So see guys, it's like, it's not only that you learn anything for passion, but you need to have that urge to even turn your passion into profession, because it may be resin art or any other art, there's an emotional connect that it has. So, when you make something customized, you send it to people, the smile that it brings, it's just priceless. And
very
I'm glad that I was able to help you out with that. And I literally see, like, a tremendous growth when I see your page and on our face, and I literally feel so proud of it.
Thank you so much, ma'am. This is an honor. And you calling us upon here, choosing us for the Hall of Fame, it is like a tremendous happiness that it has given to us. So very grateful to you, grateful to the Almighty that He has given us this trend that we are carrying it on. A lot of people,
Right.
in my family also, my own mother, she saw us struggling. At times, our products went bad, especially because of the Mumbai climate. It's very humid, so making things with resin becomes very challenging in such a climate. So my own mother told me at times, "क्यों कर रहे हो? Just stop it now. It's not going to work. It's not fruitful. Uh, leave it. Just leave it. Why are you taking one more headache on your head? You have so much to do. You have your job. You have this. You have that." I was like, "Mom, I want to do it. Let's do it. There are
Correct.
challenges. Anything that we start, say tomorrow we start some clothing brand of ours. So even that will take a lot of hard work. We'll have to run for the fabric,
Very
stitching,
true.
and whatnot. So any business initially takes a lot of efforts, takes a lot of investment. Of course, no business goes without
Very true.
investment. Resin is an expensive medium. We all know that, and the supplies are expensive as well. But yes, once you've done your proper research, you have had your times wherein you ended up spending more, and then you came to know, no, there's a supplier who gives a cheaper supply. So that is what
Exactly.
happens, but
Exactly.
that's initial. Later on, it of course is quite profitable, it is quite beneficial, and it is a stress buster. Firstly, resin is a fluid
Very true.
medium. So when you make those products, that gives you that stress relief, that therapy that you need, right? You forget all your hustles, everything that is going on in your life. For example, my sister, she's a BCom student. So, even if she has her exams, for that 1 hour or 2 hours that she's doing that resin, she forgets that, she is a student, and, she has to study, she has to go to college, she has projects. She just forgets that. So that is one very beautiful part of resin, that it makes you forget everything.
True. And in fact, it has even helped so many people to increase the focus, because when you are doing that resin, it needs a lot of patience. So all your senses are so badly involved in it that it increases your focus as well.
Yes.
So even few of my participants, previous participants and all, they have seen a tremendous shift even in their food eating habits, because they are making so many things, the focus is increasing, and they are able to realize that if we eat proper, healthy food, the focus and everything is also going to increase. And I literally have the case studies of them.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
uh yeah, yeah, you were stuck, ma'am.
I think your voice is cracking a bit.
Yeah, I think there's some network glitch. Just give me a.
Yeah. So guys, whatever till that time she is just joining back, whatever you are doing, no matter if it's resin or mandala or whatever art form you are doing, just give time for yourself, to yourself to explore it completely. Just don't make one or two piece and then go to the market and say that, oh, they are not buying. Why the hell should I try? You need to
Correct.
understand the medium and explore it, all the aspects, and then present yourself. Be confident when you are presenting. If you say, I am making this, but yes, I don't know how to make the second part of it. Who will trust you?
Correct.
Right? So I have seen this all people, like, they all had joined me in my initial years. So I didn't have much experience to, speak up. But still, they all were able, like you, there are many others, you all were able to take it so seriously and make a way out of it. And I'm
Yes.
really proud of that thing. So
Thank you so
yes,
much,
moving
ma'am.
ahead, I would even like to ask you, like, tell us one of the biggest, like, biggest mistake that has happened and how did you overcome in this?
Okay, now this is the point where I'll call in my sister because she's the one who works with the
Definitely.
medium. So she'll be able to, explain to you well what are the mistakes that happen, and while doing resin, what are the problems that you can face, and she will try to give solutions also. Come here, Shara. Yeah, she's here.
Sure, sure.
Yeah.
Hello, good morning,
Hi,
ma'am. I'm so sorry, I
good
just came
morning.
from college. So,
No
how are you,
issues.
ma'am?
How are you? I'm great. How are you?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm good, ma'am. Thank you so much, first of all, for this opportunity. We are actually very glad it's our first ever live session. So, yeah,
You deserve it. You deserve more interviews, This is just the starting.
thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
So yes, I was just
So,
asking
she
that,
wants to.
just tell people like, while making or anything, what was that one mistake which you faced and how did you overcome that? Like if you had an order and how did you overcome that mistake which had happened?
The rubbery one, some like pendants. If I make pendants and everything during monsoon season, it was very rubbery, and I just don't know how. Like it was a client's product, it was customized, and I was working on it, and it has to be delivered within a limited hour. So we just it was rubbery. And I just don't know how it happened. I covered that mistake. I covered that flaws with UV resin. So we work with epoxy, but UV resin actually plays a very important role, I say, to just hide small
Correct.
mistakes. So thankfully, we were having UV resin, we were having UV lamp, and I just tried. I was like, okay, let's try. So basically, it's like when we started this, it was not a full plan. I was having interest. I spoke to her, and we just attended your class, and we were like, let's start. And then we started posting on Instagram, and actually from a lot of mistakes we actually started making a very beautiful products, I can say. We were just knowing jewelries, but then we started home decors also and everything. So yeah, we were actually we were very patient also, and also it's
Right.
like we need to be
You
very
are
clear about
evolving.
what we're making.
Yes, you are evolving basically.
Yes, we are evolving.
That's great. That's great. So yes, I literally I see like from where you have grown and all. So where as Shifa has already told that you are under a planning of having the studio by next year. And
Yeah,
what is your
inshallah.
target in the next 5 years?
Surely we will
What
try to
is your
achieve that target.
What is our
you
target
will
in the
you
next
will
5 years?
Okay. Um, we
where do
are
you see
not.
basically where do you see yourself?
Okay. Okay.
So basically, first of all, we are just going on with resin art, but also side by side, we are practicing clay jewelries which is made
Great.
from clays or anything, and also decoupage. We are actually looking forward that you take classes of that. Please try to take it because the way you teach, the way you explain, and also you explain very like smoothly anything. So we understand that. So any form like it is interrelated or something like that because clay jewelry also looks very aesthetic with resin combination. So yeah, we are planning to just come up
Yes.
with that, and also we are dealing with our day-to-day life like it's a small business. So I'm in college. She's also doing her office. So we are just trying
Job.
to yeah cover
Yeah, I know.
everything up.
I ping her at night. I ping her at night after 10:30 only that I feel that she'll be okay to reply. Great, great. So, yes, I would like you guys to share one message for the aspiring artist or anybody who is still, thinking to that, take that first step towards their dream. So, what would be
Okay.
that one message?
So we would like to say that don't give up easily. There'll be challenges and hurdles when you start. Firstly, start. Don't fear giving something a start. What's the worst that will happen? It will fail, right? But you will have an experience that you learn from. Or a failure is always a learning. I always say this. A failure is not something that has to make you sad or put you down. No. See why you failed and what is different that you can do so that the next attempt that you have, that is not a failure. And it is always try till
Very
you succeed that I have followed in life. So yes, challenges come, hurdles come. You feel like giving up. There are dead ends. Resin has a lot of dead ends wherein you reach somewhere and you're like, now what do we do? Especially when it's a client's
ex-
order and it goes bad. Practice pieces are still fine when you're practicing for yourself. That's okay. That's a place where you are purposely making mistakes to learn. I'll say that. But when it is a client's product and that goes bad, that is the point when you start feeling low and you want to give up and whatnot. But that is the exact point wherein you need to hold on. You need to push yourself a little, brainstorm things and try and fix that. And I always say that in even my, our Instagram bio says that handmade products with beautiful flaws because resin is a medium that is bound to have some flaws in it. There'll be that one air
Exactly.
bubble that didn't go and it ends up coming into your piece. So that's why I
True.
always say these are handmade products with flaws, but they are damn beautiful. Like if you see one of
Very,
our
very
pyramid
true.
lamps that we had made, it had a lot of holes in it. Okay, there were a lot of air bubbles, but when the lamp light, it just went on and it looked very beautiful.
And also, we were actually very scared because that client, when we delivered, when that parcel went out, but then after that client saw that parcel, he unpacked it, and the review which he gave, it was so heartwarming because he didn't even spoke about the flaws. He was just like, you just fulfilled whatever I wanted. I wanted this, I expected that, and you just fulfilled it. So we were very happy that when we
That's
get like people understand that it is handmade, it is not machine made, because machine made products can be perfect, but handmade products I don't think so. It's very rare you see a perfect piece. So yeah, we are very thankful to all our followers also for our support and everything. So yeah, we are getting good
yes. So
clients, so we are
basically,
thankful
that's
for
what
that.
handmade products have a lot of emotions in it. So it may have the flaws, but the
Yes.
beauty is not going to fade away.
Definitely.
That's great. That's great. So, guys, you all need to go and check their page, which is DIY Darling Shifa and Shara. It's really amazing, and I know you won't be able to control yourself from scrolling from top to bottom and go again and again over it. And we wish you both a huge success coming up, in the coming years and all. And
So much.
yes,
Thank you
we
so
wish
much,
that
ma'am.
you have more than 5 studios in this 5 years.
Thank you so much. And please attend ma'am's workshop as in when you get an opportunity to, because she's amazing. She is the best from whom you can learn resin art. A very patient teacher and a very beautiful explainer. I will recommend her workshops to anyone and everyone who wants to start resin out of a hobby, for a business, whatever purpose. Learn from her.
Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much,
Thank
guys,
you so
and
much,
thank you,
guys.
Shifa Shara. We'll be connecting
Thank you.
again. And yes, I'll be tagging
Definitely.
your page so
So much.
everybody can go and visit you. Thank you so
Yes.
much.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
everybody. We'll just catch up again. We'll catch up again
Happy
on
weekend.
Wednesday. See
Bye.
you
Bye
all.
bye.
Bye.